I guess I wear my best of mine.
Smells good back here. Dana's fixing something to eat.
I got the stuff. I just sprayed some and I made her underwear.
This is Angie, my roommate's her little niece Katie, and she's Down syndrome.
Oh.
They knew before she was born that she was going to be Down syndrome, so they were kind of prepared for it.
Well, did you see Touched by an Angel Sunday? I don't know or something. They had Down syndrome.
I don't know if it's here more during the summer, maybe, or but it makes I can't read my hair. Describe it, but it's little, like a little thing.
This is Dana's room. The desk that I made her. With the bookcase that I think I made. Here we are on I-35 West, headed down to San Antonio. Waco first, in San Antonio. These are Lady Bird Johnson's wildflowers. How much did you say they spend on these wildflowers every year, Dana?
$1 million.
$1 million.
On the blue bonnets, anyway.
This is the Austin State, or the Texas State Capitol in Austin. State House out front. We came in the back door a while ago, went through, now we're out front. I wanted to get a picture of the lady on top. Plaque says in commemoration of the valor of the 8th Texas Cavalry, better known as Terry's Texas Rangers Provisional Army of the Confederate States, 1861 to 65, erected in 1907 by surviving comrades. It says Heroes of the Alamo. And here on the posts inside here they've got names inscribed. Let's see if we can see any of them. There's one right at the top of the list, David Crockett. I always thought it was Davy. Yeah, I know. I was saying they'll have it down in San Antonio. We're going down to the real Alamo here in a little bit.
There's supposed to be a monument involved.
Another column. Going by kind of fast, I know.
You'll be able to
You really
see
wanna-
those? I can't hardly see them.
Yeah, I can see them in the viewfinder. I think they'll show up. So now at King Lear Valley out, James Bowie. I'll go get this fourth column there. Read them that fast? Sam Houston there. Let's see who the other guy is. Austin. James Austin. Again, Stephen Austin. Stephen Austin. I'll remember that. It'll be on the test. Here we Boneyard and Green, we just ate dinner. That other place you just saw, now we're here doing the taste test. Everybody's stuffed full, but they're tasting some kind of rich butter or rich. That's where we just were, where they was doing the tasting. Here we are at another little store in Green, spelled with a U. Mom taking a rest. Antique store. That was my first camera there. There's no incubator, just like Mom's got at home. Like and here we are at the Alamo. A lot of school kids taking their end of the year school trips, I guess. And say the actual courtyard or whatever, all the other buildings were back in here behind the Alamo, or out here in front. There was a lot more to it. You can see the city took it over. This is the chapel or the mission itself. They call the Alamo. This is the doors going in. This is out in back of the Alamo. Cactus. Backside of the Alamo there. Mission Concepcion. We're on a mission to see the missions. There's 4 or 5 missions built south of the Alamo being the first mission that was built, and these other ones were built in a series down in San Antonio River, and this is the first one south of the Alamo. I was wrong, it were 6 missions as it says there. In the early 1700s, Franciscan friars established and so on and so forth. And you can pause the tape and read it yourself. I'll read the rest of it. Want to read the Spanish? A couple of Missouri tourists taking pictures. Now we're at Mission San Jose. It is 3:51 in the afternoon. There it is over the wall. Still got their wall around this one evidently. Going in through the hole in the wall right now. We're in the hole through the wall. Standing in that hole. What do you think about it?
A woman said a while ago, what was it? She said that it gives you more of a feeling of how the Alamo was laid out.
Oh. What is that? That's a football field length across there? More? Maybe? Football and a half?
Long ways, I don't know.
Does it give the dimensions on there? It says it was built in 1730 is when they started it. Down there at the bottom it says 1758 it was self-sufficient. Going good, I guess.
It says, defense of the mission was the responsibility of those who lived here. From the corner, Beston Spanish and Indian defenders could view 2 outer walls and fire on attackers without exposing themselves to danger. The platforms built above the fortified gates were used for defense. Those that lived there had to defend it. That is something else.
I bet you can't get in there, but it shows where the rifles. Sure, go in there, honey.
What's in here?
That's from what it says to watch your head. They have the holes where they shot the guns.
It was noisy in here. Danger, overhead hazard. Oh, there I guess. Well, there must have been shorties back then.
What?
It's a balcony up there where they could shoot from up above or down below. Here's where the cannons sit, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at the corner of the wall that we just saw coming in. There's where the gun mounts were. This is the next room down here. It says these were Indian quarters. This is the outer wall of the compound or whatever. I guess that's a fireplace there. Cooking station. This must be the bedroom. That was a combination of kitchen, dining room, and living area, and this is bedroom maybe. I don't know, I'm guessing. Look at the hinges on these doors over here, see if I can get a shot of it. Focus, focus. There we go. Make it out. It's 2 pins. There's 4 of them, I think. No, 3 of them in this door. Saw some over in that other church. There was 4 in the door. Chimes are playing. Can you hear them? Coming from up there. These are some ovens. There's another one we just walked by. One of that stone doghouse. I was down in there looking at the hinges on the door, and here's all these rooms in the wall along here. They said the Indians stayed in. There's Indian quarters all along the outside wall. Sidewalk's kind of uneven, that's why I'm jerking around so much as I'm walking. I don't know what the deal with all the arches there are. Well, but it's a dry well. Okay, now.
This window decorates the exterior of the sacristy. Locally, it's known as the rose window. Legend has it that the window was covered by a surveyor who created it for his lost love, Rosa. The beautiful window is an excellent example of late Spanish colonial artistry.
Aqua Madre? Aqueduct. Says traces of the main Aqua Madre and aqueduct irrigation canal. Yeah, they had an aqueduct, had a dam up on the San Antonio River, and it fed an aqueduct down through. Did 2.5 square miles of mission fields. What else did it say? The river is a short distance away. Now that is, I guess, the aqueduct that it's running in through there. Goes under that bridge. The water was channeled in underneath here into this little building here. What's this? I guess that had a door on it. We'll go around here and read about it. There it is, the mill. So the machinery inside the mill, I guess that's the grinder wheel there. There's a wheel there, but probably a shaft goes down below. It's that plaque out there said that the water running through here drove the mill or powered the mill. Got it boarded up where we can't get down into the bottom of it. And there it is. Let's see if we can see it. Focus, focus. Autofocus isn't working. Oh, that is a turbine. I can see it. These are turbine blades. Water came down that chute through that hole we saw out there earlier. Hit those blades. Oop, where'd it go? Hit those blades. Turn that wheel around and she goes. And that shaft went up to that stone we saw in the. Right through that window's the stone we saw. On it go. The funnel where they poured the wheat in. Now let's read plaque. See what it says about the old mill. Focus, focus. Hope you can read that. It's the other side of San Jose. We was out there taking pictures of that window and all a while ago. This is the entry into those doors there, entry into the chapel. We're at Mission San Juan now, and Mom found out from the ranger that that last mission, the interior grounds covered 5 acres. And we're about to run out of battery here, so it's going to kick off any time now. Save a little for the next mission. We got one more mission to see. Here we are at Mission Espada. Like that. That's what the aqueduct was named after. It had that grist mill and all back there. Japanese gardens, or what do they call this? Botanical gardens, the Japanese what? Dana. What do they call this? Japanese what? Oh, here, I got the little Japanese garden. And these are some special carp. Imperial. Those were imperial carp. They were bred special for the emperor in Japan. Who's crossing the bridge?
You take picture of us now. I'm afraid if I miss one, then I'll lose the blessing.
What's going to happen when you step on the one that sinks? Can you believe she's being a kid?
Oh no, will you all have fun? No. I'm the one that can't walk right.
She's got a thing about bridges today.
Touched every one of them, so I get a blessing. If I miss one, I may not get my bonus.
Where did you hear about that?
But they had a Buddha, or some kind of symbol, and you give it a penny, and somehow you get by giving it a penny, you get something back in return, like a blessing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. That's what that another lady was saying.
Just a pretty little red tree with the sun shining down through the leaves. I don't know what it's going to look like through the video. It's a pagoda, they say.
Oh, look at that little birdhouse. Donna, look at the birdhouse.
Oh, the birdhouse now.
Japanese.
Here's the birdhouse. Any Japanese birds in it?
Honey, I don't know.
Show your campfires open.
They're called what?
They are called plastic. We just hit them at the bad time, didn't we?
Yeah, just a little bit late. Looks like on most of them. On out there anyways.
Okay, we're gonna do it for the smooching kind or a hug?
I'll have to reload.
Whoa, what? Oh.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
I thought I tore it out.
No. I got more film inside.
Hey, Dana.
Oh, you got more film?
Oh, you do have more phone. Okay, can I take this off now?
What?
Back.
Wait a minute.
I think so. It's not, is it?
Here we are at Texas Christian University, waiting for the ceremonies to begin. Let's see.
Lee Dickerson. Richard Daniel Dobson. Robert Allen Paris. Stephen Bradley Gartman. Michael Garland Gill. Kenton Carl Anderson. Dr. Anderson serves as Assistant Professor of Applied Theology at Northwest Baptist College and Seminary, Langley, British Columbia.
Mom, get a picture, please. I'm real sorry. Where's my test?
No, you're not.
Being honest.
I never thought if I got him behind it,
No one told me my castle wasn't up.
Well, I know.
I was taking pictures of
Okay.
him in the back.
got fooled, didn't you?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I couldn't, you can't see the building. You want the
It
building?
doesn't matter. No, the building's up. Okay, good.
You get that action? No, you don't.
You ready? You gotta do it as soon as you take your hands off. Wait.
Will that camera take that close, Dana?
That's his camera.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Mine did.
Let me get one by yourself.
No, it's not supposed to be.
Falling apart. Now that she's got a master's degree.
Hey, you ought to have her turn her around and look over her shoulder so you get that colorful sash on
Well,
one.
you get that colorful fashion.
That sash on the back.
Bridal. Get a picture of her bridal bell. She figures this is the only time
These guys were humming a wedding march, and I said that's probably the closest I'm gonna get to it. Hum away. I gotta get mine.
Just put the mic on the wind, see if it does anything
There
to
you
the
go.
wind.
Let the wind blow your thing out. One behind her. Turn this way. Face this.
Okay. All right, it's staying in. You want me to like?
Yeah, just look back over you.
I would want to do some net more with the trees, I think.
That's what my hair looks like.
Looks blonde.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm trying to. Okay, are you all put together, sweetheart?
I guess.
Oh,
It's
Dana's
just
the
what I'm
phone
gonna
book.
get. I don't even. Oh, you got my hair.
Cut your hair.
Here, I want one with my girls. Jan and I.
Take the sunglasses off your head.
Camera action.
1, 2, 3.
Yay! Can't do that in the church, though.
Yeah, he was going. You were rolling, weren't you?
Yeah.
Can't do that. I don't do it in SEMO either, do you?
Demon dog.
This one. They're like fly away.
Let me see
Can
it.
you zoom in on that?
Focus, focus. Uh-huh.
That is so funny. Oh, I got that same picture, but this one's
Christmas?
better. Because the red eye reduction, in my picture, her eyes are red. In the same one I took.
Is that Christmas?
Yeah. Are they not red in that one? It's a lot better than mine.
I didn't have red eye reduction for number.
Oh, really? Oh, well, mine are still red. What? What? Am I going first and I'm going together?
Yeah, I told you to wait for a minute.
Oh, well, we
can't-
can open one another's. I feel like
That was
you're...
quick.
Oh, you're gonna open me on my turn. Coaching cheerleading successful.
Do what?
You got
Coaching cheerleading
You got to have
I
that.
have a really good
Yeah,
book.
you
I'll
got
flip
plenty
it.
of time to read
It's
that.
got everything in it. It even talks about how to watch and make sure they're not getting like anorexic and stuff.
Do you realize, Loretta, that Danette's going to be a coaching?
You're gonna be cheerleader
she's
coach?
She's going to be cheerleader coach,
Y'all
Loretta?
didn't know that? I'm gonna be the sponsor, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the team name? Eagles?
No, I hadn't
You just don't even know.
That's part of her
Go
job. She gets to be the coach of the
Wherever
cheerleaders.
y'all are. That's so funny.
I like that.
I need this so bad. I mean, I don't know any cheers or anything.
Well, imagine that you'll go to camp with them and you'll do this and you'll
If
do
you're the
that.
sponsor, that doesn't mean you're the coach, does it?
I think you're the babysitter, is what you really are, Danette.
You're up, you're down, you're down.
You know why I found that book? Was by looking in this section. I was looking at figure skating books, and then I saw that cheerleader book right next to it. I put
Who got you that, Nat?
How fun! Now
Who's in front of it?
Oh, you wrote it. Didn't have any. I wrote it. Did you see what I wrote in yours? I think I wrote it. That thing hanging out the bottom.
Oh, now you can't take it
I was
back.
gonna let you take it back, but I wrote in it just so. Because
Well, you all frighted it after you know you won it. Now it's yours.
So funny, Angie will get a big kick out of this. She's always harassing me because I'm such a fake.
She knows. I asked her last night if you had any.
I do have one, not like this. This is Bible facts. But I already know everything now because I graduated.
But that's neat. I mean, I didn't. That's why I wrapped them in the
Oh,
car
listen
because
to
I
her.
already
She
know
read
the
the Bible
way
facts.
I read it on the way down.
On the Bible facts.
Uh-huh.
It was neat. You didn't read the figure skating?
No. No, read in the figure skating one. Read what I wrote. It's funny.
Congratulations. It's a great feeling to not have homework. I hope you enjoyed this book, Paul. At least
Why, what? Paul Wiley, say that again?
Paul Wiley is on pages 53, 75, 166. You know what Angie said? I said, Angie, I don't know if I'll be able to come to your graduation because I'll probably be in Boston or
Well,
something.
hi, girl. I missed you a while ago. They said you had to
She's always
work.
saying, call her and give me your And so,
I thought it was a really wonderful ceremony, and it just really touched me. And Danette was there. She graduates today too, but you know we got pictures of them in their gowns in front of the. Did you want to talk to Jane? Okay, probably when you get here. And that sweet thing of yours. How's your love life? Yeah. Okay.
They just got neat
I just
little
had to
things
do
in
that.
it. They don't like
Here,
it
just a
about.
moment.
So you guys snook that. No whining.
Put that almost anywhere.
Yeah.
Now I wish, Lois, if I know now what I know.
Turned around here again,
What I know
Dana.
now, I would have said no indecent numbers. I never done indecent, or what was that, obscene numbers?
Turning it around.
I've seen symbols. It was some of her algebra and geometry stuff. No,
Man, this will break though. I gotta be careful with
I'm
that.
wearing Grandma Cook's present.
Thank you. I really like that.
Have you got Grandma's bracelet somewhere in there that you put up?
Yeah.
Okay. I know she had gold
So
on.
I'm still looking for yours, Dana. Can you tell me something that you want a symbol or something that you want no obscene numbers or anything like that?
That'd be for the next classroom.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. If you, I guess that would probably just provoke them to do that though. If you did that in your classroom.
Okay.
Oh, a card. Yeah.
That was nice of them to think.
Yeah. That cantata angel outfit. Did you see that cantata where we were those big robes, angel outfit? Well, we were having MMAT week, which is a Missouri standard test you have to give. So I just took that whole week out, and we didn't do anything in our classes. And I got together some stuff that NASA and the National Math Curriculum had put together, some neat little things to do with astronomy, because there's a lot of math in astronomy. And so I was just going to start off the week by giving a talk about how astronomy all came about. So I had astronomy exploring the universe at college, so I got out my old notes and just started looking through things and picked out the interesting little facts and stuff. And so it all started in Greece with Aristotle. So I put that big angel outfit on and tied a rope around my waist and put leaves in my hair, like the Greeks wore. And so I put all that on, and I told them, I did it first to my algebra students. I said, okay, this is first. I said, this is my trial run. I've never done this before. This was after they had taken their test. I was like, so I'm just going to try it out on y'all. And they're like, what? I'm like, I'm going to tell y'all the story today. And so they're all like, oh, we don't have any homework. So they're all excited. So I started out, I said, okay, we're in 450 BC. And I put this big robe on, and they're all going, what is she doing? I'm just putting it over on my clothes. And I tie the rope around me, and I put those leaves on my hair. And I'm like, who am I? And everybody's yelling out Caesar, and I'm like, no, but that is a very good guess. And because I'm like, I am a Greek, and I was standing there, I go, I am Aristotle, like that. So they were all like, did you get on top of the desk?
Aristotle.
I am Aristotle, like that.
Oh,
So
Captain, my Captain.
yeah. So they were all like, oh my gosh. And so then I was like, start off and took in a hula hoop to show a circle because
Yeah, but how much did it this? What was that? When you did things like that?
The parallels?
Well, you do that.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
when you would
because
go-
back then, like after
And they
Aristotle,
would
the
stop.
church, the Roman Catholics were so important, and if you like went against what they said, then you were like killed. And I told them they were charged with heresy, you know, and I used these big words so they could kind of, you know, get a understanding of what was going on. I was like, I said, if you went against what the church said back then you were charged with heresy. You know, and they were like, well, what's heresy? And I said, that means that you're going against what the church said, and that the punishment for that was to be killed, and you were burned at the stake. And everybody was like, I said, so people weren't going against what Aristotle had said. You know, people were going, okay, the Earth's in the middle of the universe, and everything's moving in circles. I have no problem with that, because nobody wanted to be killed because they said that the sun was in the middle of the universe. But, and I told them at the very beginning of the talk, when I point to you all have to look shocked. So, you know, we went through the trial, and I go, you know, they really hammed it up, you know. I'm like, very good. I definitely believe that you all are shocked. So through my talk, I would say, you know, that, and I took in a hula hoop, and I held it up. I said, what is this? A circle. I'm very good, very good. I said, they all thought things were moving out in circles out there because it was the heavens, and it was supposed to be perfect. So the only uniform, perfect orbit would be a circle, because that's the only perfect shape. And so they were like, oh, okay, cool. And then I told them later on, Kepler came up with the idea that things weren't moving in circles out there, things were moving in ellipses. So then I took the hula hoop, I put my foot in it, and I kind of stretched it out. I said, this is an ellipse. And then I drew it on the thing, and I said, it's not like a circle because it has two centers. And I said those centers are called foci. You know, and I was just trying to get math in as much as I could. And they loved it. I got applauded. They loved it. Oh, when I said the ellipses, I said, things were moving in ellipses. And I go, and they were like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everybody was just, it was funny. Oh, Aristotle thought that the earth was in the middle because if you put your thumb out in front of you and close one eye and look at something, everybody did. Everybody put your thumb out, look at something, close one eye. Okay, now close the other eye. Did it move? That is called a parallax. That's what I
We can do a parallax.
That is called a parallax. Basketball players do that to see which one is their dominant eye. But I told him.
She's too educated for me.
I told him. And so Aristotle thought that the Earth was in the middle because the stars out there weren't moving a whole lot. I mean, they were basically in the same position. So that was called a parallax, and that's why Aristotle thought that the Earth was in the middle and that everything revolved around the Earth. And Aristotle didn't realize that the stars were billions and billions of miles away. So.
And what?
That was all about Aristotle?
So what made it was about Aristotle and
Did you say anything about Jackie?
Jackie who?
Or Aristotle's wife?
That might have been a big ooh.
No, it was funny because Taiku, this guy Taiku who came later, I didn't get it. So
No, she didn't.
this guy Taiku, it was interesting because Taiku kind of came up with his own theory of what was going on out there. And the interesting thing about Taiku is that when he went to college, he had a real sharp tongue. I mean, he liked to get into some fights. And while he was in college, he was really picking at this one guy. And they ended up getting in a sword fight. And I got up there with the meter stick. I was going like this. I was like, he got in a sword fight like this. And he got his nose like hurt. And I said, back then, they didn't have plastic surgery. So he walked around with this deformed nose, and so he ended up solving that solution by wearing these gold and silver plates on his nose. So now just imagine for a minute. So everybody close their eyes. So everybody close their eyes. I said, imagine this guy walking around with these gold and silver plates on his nose. And so everybody started laughing, you know. It's like, you know, that's just kind of funny. And so, what else did he do? Oh, he ended up dying. Later on, he went over to a friend's house. Because, see, everybody thought Taiku, he was just this man. You know, he was everybody's friend. And he had this house, and he had, like, dwarfs running around as his servants, kind of to make everybody laugh and stuff. And he went over to a friend's house one day to eat, and he overate. And he ended up dying, like, 5 days later because he overate. So there were some interesting facts about these people, and I told him.
Learn lessons.
Must have
bad case of
Yeah, I told him.
salmonella.
Yeah, I told him that he probably died because of food poisoning or something. So back then, they didn't have technology like we had. I said they didn't have telescopes. Everything that they did was what they charted over years. So they did this study for years to chart how the stars were moving and to chart how the planets, how they realized, because the planets out there look like stars do. So how do they tell that the planets and the stars are different? Well, because out there, and I did this, I go, out there, I said, they started realizing that sometimes they moved faster, and then sometimes they looked like they were going backwards. And it was funny, they were all laughing at me. They really liked it. But it was funny, that's about it.
One day you'll have to take him in for show and tell, won't you?
He won't come in. I tried to get him to come in to tell him how he uses math.
I work at you.
Yeah, I do.
Break it.
I'm getting you trying to barbecue.
You get me sneezing here.
Okay, here, I'll zoom in on it.
Say the magic word.
Pepper! Oh, good. What is it? Where's the barbecue? There it is. Hey. Bye, Grandma. Wave to the camera.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yes, that is Dana with the baby. You have seen it correctly.
And it's not crying, it's enjoying itself. Hasn't been screaming for its mother. Jack.
Oh, thank you.
What's that?
Yeah, I know. Me too. Yeah, my reaction. Oh no, but you seem to think it's pretty cool. Uh-oh, no.
So cute.
There's my camera.
Oh, and there's my baby.
If I met you.
No, I don't think so. I'm Jan.
Here you go, catch.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
We get kind of a major general introduction.
Yeah. I kind of just introduced you to everybody at once.
You look evil, babe.
And Dana made a new cake.
Yeah, she's got a felder.
Oh, hey, how are you doing? Hey! Hey, Dad. Is this going to record in here?
Wow. Did you know that when you graduate?
That's cool.
Hi. This is the before they're married.
My goodness. They live in the circle of love.
Circle of
Yeah. Oh,
The circle of life.
The circle of life. Everything is complete. Love him. Get him.
Jump on him.
Oh,
he birthed
Oh, there he goes.
You're a warrior. Oh yeah, just take him by the reins.
How much time do you have? How much time do you have? Oh, about 4 years. How you doing? A little slow.
Well,
That isn't how Dana told me you made a living going to seminary.
No, we had a dare.
so fast you don't have to pay.
That's a real welcoming Walmart has there, huh?
Yes.
that's why they hire you to welcome people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Instead of an old man, it can be us.
Exactly.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, that's the one I go with.
Okay.
Welcome to Walmart.
You don't say like Mom will, so. You have a choice.
Steve told me how good he could sing, but I don't believe
I don't think he can sing. I think it's
I don't
all a
think
big
so.
story. I don't think he can get up
That's
there and he can get up there and do Elvis the way
We
my
dare
mom and
you.
I remember.
We do.
Elvis.
I lip sync.
She says she says you do the younger Elvis, which means you do those what they wouldn't show on TV, you know. During my mom's
He
day.
definitely does that.
Isn't that right? She said you don't do the older elders.
None of that scarf going on.
Why not? Well, never mind.
He just wants on top of the chair.
Come right down on me.
Do you do the,
You got a micro?
Mom is really a fan.
Getting a good shot of that eyebrow.
you don't do that either?
Something like
I do the 50s version.
Yeah.
You don't do the
that?
fever?
That's a good song, though.
Oh, isn't it?
Fever, that's a cool song.
You give me fever.
She likes that song.
Well, we play with a band, you know, with the big bass. And I don't really wear a jumpsuit and all that. I wear like a black and white checkered pants and a white dinner jacket.
You play
Black
the
and white shoes. Rhythm.
You can actually play it too?
Just rhythm.
I'm impressed. Will you marry my daughter?
That ain't
I have dressed.
You don't have to answer right now.
I can think about it for a little bit.
Yeah, let me think about it for a little bit. Which one? My mom says time up. Grandma's Dana it just keeps on and keeps on and keeps on.
Do what?
Cow over there. Look over there. Here's off of me. Danette got a picture of him. I think I forgot how it was, but he charges for taking pictures. I think you have to pay, and that's how he makes.
I'm sure it does.
You know, he makes a living by.
Feed that cow somehow. Bunch of high school graduates, I guess, taking a ride in a stretch limousine, keeping their heads out the roof. I don't know what it says. Hey, this is supposed to be, or this is the place where President Kennedy was shot. We're looking Houston Street. The parade would have been coming toward us at this point. This is the reflecting pool I drove by here. Houston Street. This corner. Around this corner. This is Elm Street. This is kind of a V, almost a double back corner here. down Elm Street.
Dan?
Yeah, this is the Elm Street. You're going down this hill. Down in there somewhere. That's where he was shot. But back up here, there's the building. Dallas County Administration. And up there where the boxes in the window supposed to be shotgun. Donna was saying something earlier about a tree. She'd heard a tree being planted. That's the tree that was supposed to be in planted. Yeah, so the shot that was down here somewhere.
It's free money.
Dad doesn't know what to do with getting so many presents
It's
in
not,
one year.
it's not a van though. It's nothing for the van, because I didn't know.
Can I shake it? Will it blow up?
I don't know. It might fit in the van.
Get a shot of the puppy's pointing there.
Yeah, is she got her foot up?
No.
Now careful with that paper, you know. We gotta recycle.
Gonna reuse this $4 roll of paper.
That's right.
That's a lot of, how come you didn't let them do it free?
What in the world could it be? I thought we were done. With that
You
light
don't
there.
know what it is?
Well, the light does flash, doesn't it?
Dan, you don't know what it is? I thought you went and picked it out.
He didn't have a clue.
Oh, well, good.
A chair.
That's for you. I don't even want to sit in it, honey.
Is that $70 chair that Derek was?
It's a $140 one.
That was 70 that one day? Derek?
I know.
Yeah, but you know how slow it is by the time you got around to it, like, it was
Let's take the
170.
van. This is like that.
Back there.
Was
Back
that,
there, puppy.
but you want your own chair to ride in the back?
Yeah.
Well, that's not the kind, John wants.
Right there.
It's not. Depends he wants.
This
I want
isn't
like
really
this.
what I wanted, but
It-
this
here.
is what I could afford.
Dan,
Oh, it's one, I don't know which one it is.
Open it up.
Is it the one? I want to make this last. Is that all right?
It's a canon moment.
All right, make it last, honey.
You're a puppy.
Not like the dog feels like when foam
Besides,
balls.
When
hey,
this,
besides
when this is
that,
done, we're done. There ain't any more. I don't see
he's
any
a year older and he's getting slower.
I
There
think
you
it's
go.
that if you're 51 or 52, 51 or
Me
52.
either. I've been
I
trying to
tried
figure it out
Where were you
all week.
born?
Huh?
What year were you born?
In 27. I tried to
51.
51 last year.
Oh, hey. Don't do that to me.
How many times could you turn 51?
Ooh.
Well,
You do know what we forgot a while ago, don't you?
Hey, gray, just like the van.
I told you it'd fit in there.
You have to put the van together too?
Yeah.
Got the chair for the van. It comes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Put the van together.
you have to put those together to, yeah, Rodney. You're a beauty,
I'm gonna get cold feet about the van by Monday. We might just forget about it.
I don't know why he's trying to get this to the van unless he's so excited because he's getting the van.
This has got wheels
It's on
on it.
tape. That way
That's right.
when we're listening to this,
Give him
20
the
years from
plate,
now,
he's got
we'll-
it.
This has got
20
four
years from
wheels,
now, you
man.
and I won't remember what this was all
Right.
about.
yeah.
We'll get him a
Chair.
paper plate and then he's got her made.
That's right.
Man, this was supposed to be for Christmas, except Derek decided it was going to be birthday.
Oh.
He's been holding it
Oh,
for a long.
Christmas.
He's been holding out.
You held this before
What
Christmas.
was going to get for his birthday?
That,
I know you you decided for me, didn't you?
I thought that's what you said. Plus, it'd work out better.
That's true, because you got the camcorder from the kids for birthday and Christmas.
that looks nice.
Dan's that's got four wheels. Maybe that'll satisfy
got
your
the-
urge. Buy something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's got 5 even.
And a nice seat.
Five. It's a
Five
5-wheeler.
Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Fifth wheel for that.
Only thing I don't think I like
Yeah.
about this, the back didn't go back. I don't think, and I want to. Did you get arms with it, honey? Let's do it again, Dan. Getting a little bit
Tell the Derek about stirring her up.
This next part coming up is the time that, or just a few weeks ago when we were out at Amy's helping her set up her new house. Donna and her mom and I all took her stuff out, and I'm sitting here watching myself being recorded, so you see me looking off. Now I'm looking at you, now I'm looking at me. Anyway, next what you're going to see is Amy's house. And here we are at Amy's house, and she decides to clean house.
Outside.
Outside. Look who's cleaning house.
Okay, good. Quick. The flower's gonna be annihilated.
Are you cleaning house? Are you cleaning house?
No. Am I supposed to be?
Looks like it.
Justin, here's my flowers, my petunias, and my tree. I don't got a pretty garden like you do, girlfriend. I have to have you come help me sometime. I got my hummingbird. There's my hummingbird. You got my flowers. That's about all we know.
This is the front of the house. The other end was the other end of the house. This is this end of the house. Oh, you got some flowers over here.
Oh, leave it alone now, so I can just barely wet it. Let me get it.
Grandma Cook planted those flowers yesterday.
Green, hit the dust.
Here, describe what you got there in your hands, Amy.
Oh yeah. You can brush her, or you can mop her. It works real lovely in the kitchen. Ask Grandma. Right. And for $39.95 with 2 easy payments, this can be yours. There you go.
Are we having fun or what?
Trailer trash know how to work this stuff. We got to improvise.
Anyhow, that's Amy's house, and they're cleaning house. Goodbye. And here we are, home from Branson, and look what I found. Mowing the yard. Actually sweeping the yard. He mowed it yesterday. It might look a little foggy. This thing just came out of the cold air conditioned van. It looks like the lens is fogged up. It's getting foggier by the minute. Looks like he's working in the fog. And here's Puppy. She was so happy to see us. And Mama with her jelly. I think your mom gave him some jelly. Don't be giving my jelly away. Oh, okay. Give him his jelly then. Doggone. Thought I was going to get to keep it. Stranger getting this film. I know, but I'm not going to tell you. We're going to go back in time just a little bit now. I finally found a video, video that I've been looking for. I thought I'd lost. I was blaming everybody, and anyhow, I finally found it. It was me all along. But anyhow, it's when I went up and picked up Dana at the airport in May of this year, May of '98. Anyhow.
All confirmed, as well as standby passengers should now be on board. Send for final call.
There she is.
Mom came home without a bed to go.
Where are we going? Need some narration here. Where are we going?
We're on our way to Baltimore, Maryland.
And that thing is full. haven't got a picture of your new car. Give me the specs of your new car here.
You want the door closed so you can see what it looks like closed?
That's fine.
Yeah, you want it open so you can see what she's just vacuumed it.
All washed up and clean, ready for the trip. What is it? 90 what?
96 Camry LE.
From Texas.
Yep, from Texas.
That's our 97 Aerostar green van. Here we are, our first pit stop. Our first pit stop, hour and a half, or hour and 45 minutes.
Those are impatiens.
Are they impatient? Are we impatient? No. Check out the headlines here today that we're on our way to Maryland. This is where we're resting area. Our rest area is. Where's that? Where's that? There it is. Illinois. And here we are just inside West Virginia. It's actually 8:41. We've been on the road for 41 minutes. We left Grayson at 8 o'clock. We stayed at Grayson in a Connell Lodge last night. There's Grandma and Dana. That's our tailgaters. Huh? Where are we going?
Yeah, which way
We're going up, what, 79? We'll hit Maryland up in here. Go across and come down into Columbia. We'll have to get a Maryland map when we get there. Nice little visitor center. I wonder what they're talking about. Let me see, the sun's shining in my viewfinder and I can't see very well.
He says these aren't mountains.
Says what?
He says these are not mountains.
These are not mountains. What are mountains?
He said maybe there's one of them big enough to be a mountain, but there's no mountains here.
Are these
hills.
These are hills? Where are we at? You don't know? How many crosses have you seen? How many sets of crosses have you seen?
3. Jane saw the first one.
I saw 4.
I didn't see that because I said, oh, look, there's the first one. And she said, well, I saw one back there, but I didn't see it.
Did you find the jacket?
Jim? No, this is just a blouse.
That's a jacket.
No,
A lightweight.
No, it's a shirt.
Oh, okay.
Guess where I got it?
Well, it'll work for a jacket.
Hey, guess where I got it?
Where'd you get it? Here we are at dinner time. Rush Limbaugh's on. I'm missing it. Where are we at? Nobody knows. Oh. I thought we were in a state of confusion. Again. Donna's here too. Donna says, oh shoot. Here we are down there. This rest area had a car place. I'm standing up in the car parking. That's trailer or camper parking and trailer truck parking. Spectacular view. I think we've been here before. Looks familiar.
To become the Ohio River.
This is where we're at. This is the view we were seeing a while ago.
It's either Aunt Amy or Aunt Barbie, but I forget. Yeah.
Oh, how quickly you forget, huh?
And who's this over here?
I don't know.
I
don't either, huh?
I can remember he used to swing you.
Drop you every now and then. That's where you got that flat head.
Hey,
Looks too big to swing now.
Yeah.
There's somebody else come to see you.
I don't know.
Yeah, I bet she's in the house. I don't think you met her, honey.
No.
No.
Yeah, she was at,
Danny's
she was
mom.
at your house.
It's Danny's mom.
When we were out there
And
last
Dana's
year.
grandma. She acts like she don't remember me. And I'm going,
I want the days when it was Aunt Donna, Aunt Donna, Aunt Donna, Aunt Donna.
Betty's spaghetti.
Didn't you know he was coming? Oh, yeah. You knew. I wonder who's student of the week.
Me! Me! I'm student of the week.
What grade are you in now?
First.
First grade. We was trying to figure out. Now, was she in kindergarten or preschool the last time we was out here? Must have been preschool.
Yep.
No.
Well, because last year we were out there.
Yeah, well, that's
2 years
when you said last year, I was like, no, you weren't here last
Yeah,
year.
Nope. They were not here, we were out there.
yeah.
Bye. Whoa! Hey!
Are you a soccer player?
Yeah.
Yeah? You got a soccer ball?
I have two.
Nice little apartment. Y'all just.
Here we are, number 6. It's roomy. This is the before. We'll see what it looks like here in a few minutes, full of boxes.
Oh, yeah.
There's the kitchen. Give us a tour.
Okay.
Turn on some light.
That's it. I guess there's a closet.
Closet.
Mom's in the bathroom.
Mom's in there.
There's the bedroom. There's no lights in here. You have to plug them in.
Closet.
There's a light in there.
Goes all the way. Oh, good sized closet. Yeah, queen size bed will look nice in here. Back to the living room. I guess this is the dining room area. Big. Hey yo.
They put brand new carpet in it.
And make sure and keep that safety bar lock in there.
Yeah. I don't know why you put these ugly things on here.
You might grow to like them.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. There's our load to unload.
I need to do is mine.
So it should be real easy for you to do.
Is that your bone? Give it to Dana.
I'll be out there.
Hey, don't scare the dog.
Get down. Go on.
Let me see me. Let me see what I look like. Let me see what I look like.
Did you make that? No, I just went and bought a leotard.
Stop, Sandy. She's
And
gonna
then
fall off
they
my-
had the ears and the tail
There you go,
and the
Sandy.
little
Sandy's trying
neck
to fall off
thing.
my...
And
Well, again, we're going to do them tomorrow morning, not tonight, though.
what's the problem, Sam?
There's no problem. We're just going to do Goo maybe tomorrow, because it's getting late tonight. Papa's not going to do the Goo stuff.
You trying to get used to that tail, Sam?
Now, there are so many Beanie Babies, it takes about an hour for them to download all that.
oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
She was.
See, you
I've
would,
got a book
you could,
downstairs.
you could shop over the entire world with this. You would not have to
Here,
leave
honey,
home.
how about if I take
Danny
that off?
wouldn't have to worry about you doing that.
Don't tell her that.
This is what I'd love to be able to do.
That's why I haven't
No
bought a
way.
computer.
Dan,
just go away.
Look right there. I'm going to try to get all of them.
That's less.
Donna Dickerson.
Quote of the day. And that's profound. There's some profound thinking going on among Beanie Baby purchasers.
I didn't think you could. Oh, there's chocolate.
He's got a diary. You got chocolate too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got a diary.
You got the moose?
Donna, here's mine. But he doesn't have no diary. Oh, I like that. That's the Rugrats.
Mm-hmm. I saw
Those
those.
are the collectibles.
Oh.
I love the bat. I love
Tommy and Angelica. Angelica's a bad girl, huh?
Yeah, bad
She's
girl,
mean.
bad girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do
I
when you
don't know
get in
what
the trash can?
You haven't seen the new one.
Communicate right here. Communicate with collectors
They
around the
were at
world.
Target. They have Halloween ones
You wanna
out,
see the
and then
collection?
they have the ones from the movie. I walked out of there with.
These
Well,
are the
I know
collection.
what they have, but I don't.
So they have a movie that's come on at the theater?
But I got a book
Yeah,
downstairs,
they're
so
working on November 20th.
Oh.
Rugrats.
Current, retired.
Yeah, I want to see what's current
You never
and what's
will be doing.
retired.
Standing in
Well,
line.
this should be up to date as of today.
Because there's some new ones I don't know about. Linda was telling me there's like a coyote or something like that that's been released, and I know.
Can you reach it? Be careful.
I don't want to see the current ones. I thought it was going to show us just the other ones.
No, you had your choice. Did you want the current or retired?
This one. I've
You
got
said
lots of
current.
pictures.
I'm sorry.
You want to do it? Okay.
I got.
How many of them are there? Are
Oh,
these things?
there's yeah.
My goodness, Sammy, look at all these collectibles.
Oh, there's Scoop. She's got Scoop. He's got retired.
Oh, no, these are current.
Pops. No, that's not Scoop.
He was born.
Oh, it is Scoop.
He was born July 1st, 1996.
Well, I'm
I
sorry,
still
but a
think
couple weeks ago he got retired.
Oh no, this had.
Well,
This is the Thai
That's
company.
what's going to be the. Okay,
there
now
it says
they're
retired.
Well, we're
Beanie
coming down to the retired ones.
There you go. Donna's got it now.
Oh,
Now we'll
she's
jump to
catching
the
on to this
retired one.
faster than I thought. This is bad news.
She picked it up like that. You want to come over
And she
and
would
look at
never, she said she'd never be able to learn computers.
I'm not playing with the computer.
Oh.
it? See up here, it tells us we're at the Thai company. We're in the beanie section. We're in the list, and we're in the retired section.
Okay,
Teddy's retired.
They had Baldy the Eagle on QVC.
I've got Baldy. Janelle's got it. I've got it. Yeah, I've got Baldy. And I've got Bernie.
And they got Bernie. And they had Blackie the Bear.
That one too.
Here's Bessie, but it's still taking a while to download. all
Well,
this.
I know what she looks like.
Okay.
And
What kind
Bones,
did you
I've
get
got
today?
Janelle's got that one.
They
for
had
me.
Bones
And
dogs.
Bruno, I got that
Sammy,
one.
Grandma asked a question. honey.
Grandma's got
What
questions.
kind of Beanie Baby did you get today?
Say when.
I've got spice. We're
Bye.
spicy.
See,
We're spicy. I'm
These
gonna
are
go
showing
downstairs.
all of
the
them.
big kitty cat was showing us current retired.
Oh.
No,
Well, how do they retire this? Because this is sorted alphabetical.
Well, we're all moved in now. We're in, but not all moved in. Oh, yeah, Derek. There's the TV. Grandma says, show Derek the TV. What do we got? Picture in picture. Philips Magnavox. What a mess, what a mess. There's the mean green for the refrigerator. There's the business office, the office manager.
mostly Grandma.
There's the door woman.
I'm the laundry, or the window washer.
The window washer. Yep. Washed windows.
Yeah.
Did you do it? Ho! One time. One time. Two. Oh, almost two times.
I did it.
It was on the crowd. Get ready to go out looking for you.
Because I was in the hall.
What are you gonna do? Spoil Steve's Bob Evans dinner for us?
When he gets there at what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
He's gonna be here from 1.
Later he's leaving.
He's gonna be here from 1 to what did I say? 7? I said 6, didn't I? Or 5? Did I say 5? Did I pick 5? Okay, 1 to 6. Mmm, smells good.
Biscuits. Did you want some of this one? This morning? No. Thanks.
come on in and sit down.
No, I don't want to sit down. I've been sitting for 5
I
hours.
met Suzie, but I,
All right, she
just smelling to see if she smells another dog.
No,
All these spirits, when they come on walks in and see if they, my dog.
I told you we would have had lunch before we got here.
Here we are at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. It is 9:55 instead of 8:55. That was the first thing Donna got excited about.
No, I wouldn't go up there.
And there was a second thing when I pointed it out. It's on top of the... Look who we have coming out of the Hard Rock Cafe at 10:30 when they don't open till 10:30. No, 11:30. 11 o'clock. Hey. We're going into Fort McHenry. That's it, back on the Fort McHenry grounds. I guess that's Fort McHenry right back there, where the Star Spangled Banner was written. The Battle of 1812 or 1814. I just saw the film. Some of the big guns. These were brought in during the, or around the Civil War time. These weren't here during the War of 1812, or when the British attacked this fort in 1812. They wanted a picture of that bridge way up there. What bridge is that?
Bridge where the British stationed their ships during the fighting of the War of 1812. And Baltimore was scared, shall I say the right word?
Well,
I don't believe that bridge was there then.
they moved the
I got a blue jacket.
closer, and they decided then they better move back because of the.
This is a... There's one of the cannons. There. It's big cannons that came with the Civil War. They're still at Fort McHenry now. It's actually 12:20. I think we ought to be getting hungry. More cannons. This place was used during the Civil War for housing prisoners, and was used during World War I as a hospital. They had some buildings built up on the outer parts of the forts and barracks and stuff. They had people that were injured in World War I. This is entering the fort. Here. There's a place right behind me where they stored the powder. Looks like maybe storage in here too. There's the flagpole that flew the flag. It's a humongous flag, 42 feet by 30 feet. I think it is red in there. Had a great big cross brace that was buried in the ground right at the base of the flagpole, 9 feet into the ground. Let's go back here and take a look at the cross brace. There's the cross brace that was buried 9 feet into the ground. You see it here through the glass in the center. And yeah, there they found it in 1958. They excavated it. And the pole, not all that tall. And there's some guys out here painting on it. I don't know how they got that big thing in here. It's wider than the entryway there. That's where we just was. We're at the Gettysburg battlefield, and this is a monument. I forget the peace monument. That's it. They dedicated in 1938, 75 years after this battle happened in 1863. This is where the main battle at Gettysburg happened. Over on this side was the Union forces. That's to the east. And the Confederate forces is over there over there where all those buildings were. That's where their army, where's Lee's army amassed. We've been listening to a audio tape of the battle. Anyhow, they met down here on this field. I forgot how many was involved in this battle, but I believe it was right at 100,000, I believe. 90-some thousand. The battery's starting to go battle. There's monuments all the way down this road. Way down there. They were scattered all over. I hear you. This is what this memorial's called, Eternal Light Peace Memorial. And where is he? He's on there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Franklin Delano Roosevelt gave the main address here. They invited all the living Confederate, or all the people that had fought here, Union and Confederates alike, paid their way, travel expenses, and all to come here to the dedication of this memorial. Huh? There's one right here. There's a bunch of them back here behind us. Come back here. Down. Here we are on Route 30 east or west of, what was that? Chambersburg? What was that town?
Chambersburg, I believe.
That don't sound right. But we're looking for, there's one.
There's one, but where's one our size?
We're back here. Uh-oh. That one.
I found mine.
There's lots of rocks. That's what I saw when I stopped. But where we stopped, it was all green. Or get your butt out of the road. I hear a car coming. .102 Missouri time.
Sure fill it up with litter in a hurry.
Look what's standing out here by the little pond behind the house. Some kind of little bird. Big bird. Crane type thing. I'm gonna try to go outside.